Now taxes is getting the dirt.
Bodies in the alley, keep one hand on my money. I try to lose them in the dark. Colors bleed together, and I can't run any faster. It will end before it starts. I'm up against a wall. How can it be growing taller? I'm high on adrenaline. I see the world burning in a vision. Hands up as you fall, don't know anything at all. Hands up as you fall, spinning faster. Hands up as you fall, don't know anything at all. Hands up as you fall, spinning faster. Drugs can do the same. Blood in the wind. Is this what we created? Where have we started? Did I lose my mind? I'm up against a wall, on the edge, seconds till I fall. I'm high on adrenaline. I see the world burning from within. Hands up as you fall, don't know anything at all. Hands up as you fall, spinning faster. Hands up as you fall, don't know anything at all. Hands up as you fall, spinning faster. Now
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the last week of Season 11 of Nemesis Gaming League. I am Mallow. I am here with Aiko Lesky. Number one, thank you for the Prime sub, Aiko. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good, Mello. How are you? I'm excited to be here, excited to see some Rocket League gameplay tonight, and really just excited to be here.
Awesome. Yeah, we got a little bit of a late head start. Had some late joiners, but I think we're almost ready. I don't think one team has joined quite yet, but while we're doing that, we're down here in the novice league. We're Crows versus Wisps. It's kind of a basically for Crows. If they win one game here, they're in the playoffs here. So they got it pretty easy by all standards as far as conditions when we look at the entire league. There are some who have to sweep just to have a chance. So, but right now the Wisps versus Crows, the Wisps they're not out of it. I wouldn't count them for sure. They got some recent acquisitions and Cal. But what's your prediction on this match?
Um, I'm not gonna lie, I do like to see Cal, and I think I don't know how to say his name, Ryer.
Yeah, maybe it may be Ray or something like that, but
Ryer.
that might be correct.
I do like to see those two together, as I remember playing with Cal earlier in the game, earlier in the season, in like tryouts. He was saying he does like his energy. They do have quite a bit of chemistry, at least with each other. So I'm really interested to see how those two play out.
Yeah, absolutely. Got a couple more subs in here. We got Doodle, which I believe is DP Snail, coming in with the Prime sub. Thank you so much for that. And Rocker Man, the myth, the legend himself, coming in with the tier 1. And yeah, it's coming down to the wire here. I don't know if we got everyone in. I haven't checked yet. Yeah, I think we're missing a team still. So I got to check to see if they're not able to get in or something. Uh, Sorry, I'm over here doing multiple hats, so it's a my mind can only focus on one thing at a time here.
No, you're fine.
Um, but let's see. Yeah. All right. So multiple people got the info now. That should get them in the lobby. But
There they go.
DP Snell, Finney, from that sub a few minutes ago. But at any rate, here, uh, I think we are getting the rest of the teams in here. It looks like they are in here. So without further ado, since we are a little behind, we are going to go ahead and get started here. See if we can get them in here. And we can, so. All right, here we go. And of course, doing our thing here. If you want to go ahead and start some play-by-play,
Of course. Starting off, the Wisps and Crows, I almost said Kiwis, it's my team. Game number 1, Crows, if they can win this game, it's not the greatest start, but if the Crows can win this game, they will be moving on, confirming the playoffs. If not, the Wisps can possibly still make it in if they sweep here and get another win. Right here. He's gonna take this one, tried to air dribble past to Finney, but Finney not able to make contact. Chrome. Cal now coming in, trying to just force it in. Unable to get anything. Little confusion on Crows, but getting it out. Chrome trying to send us over to the wall. Getting a bump on Cal, but Finney gonna be able to take over. And now Blitz sending it upfield. Cow needing a touch, getting it to the corner, preventing any of that danger from coming. A little awkward, able to get a 50 on Cow, preventing a shot. Blitz now preventing a shot. Cow with a big demo, but Chrome, oh, that one bouncing off the post. Ryer able to come through, get a goal. Wisps up 2 now. A minute into game 1.
Yeah, that was a good 50 there by Finney. Able to get that 50 in the corner with Blitz, and the Wisps are up in this one 2-0. And the Crows, you mentioned it. They're looking to secure a playoff spot here, and they will with a win. But the Wisps right now, they're going to make it tough. They're already down 2-0 against the Wisps here with about 3:40 remaining.
Down they are. They need to start to find some offense. Also need to get rid of this pressure that the Wisps are putting onto them, because they haven't been able to get it out of their side of the half for very long. And if they do, it's always coming back to, can they play defense? Blitz with a good opportunity, but Finney is going to put this one out to the corner. Riz trying to find a little center. Nobody able to get a shot. Blitz putting this to the wall, but it's going to be Ryer there. Couldn't get a 50 on Blitz. This one popping up to Finney. Finney trying to find some space. This early into a game, I know it's hard to make a decision. Who do you think might take this game on?
Well, we still got more than half of this game to go. Cal with another demo there to Blitz. I know playing against the Crows recently, they do tend to play a little bit slower in the early games, but they do pick it up, and that might be the case here. We'll see. But oh my goodness, almost an own goal there by Grayer. But it's about halfway, so I could see the Crows making a run for it here in the end. But right now, the Wisps, they're pushing on offense.
Pushing on offense. Both teams are showing quite a bit of pressure both ways. But so far, Wisps have been the one to score the 2 goals. All they really need to do is hold it and try to avoid getting scored on. No need to score other than just steal the boost, get the pressure. But Crows, on the other hand, they need to find something fast. A good bump, not a good shot though. Trying to recover by popping it in, but unable to get to it. Now Chrome from the corner, trying to find a double touch, but Cal able to make the save, getting a pinch. This one just going to Blitz though. Oh, little fake. I like to see the fakes. So many things that you need to do. As Blitz trying to get the air dribble, but getting saved. This Wisp defense is not letting any of these shots go in from the Crows. So many attacks possible. Cow now going down the other side. Blitz holding on to it. Finney throwing that away into the corner. Rayer trying to find maybe something middle. But Chrome, this Crows defense trying to just stay alive, trying to find something on the offensive side. But Wisps are just too strong right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And, Aiko, I was trying to recall here, and I don't recall when Finney got picked up. I know it was maybe during the break, and I wasn't really paying attention during the break as far as transactions were coming along. So I know a lot of teams were making their final adjustments with roster lock coming next Monday, and Finney with a great shot there, but just a tad too high. A little bit of crossbar hero there. And the Wisps, they did pick up Cal. I did see that one. And, he's kind of would have thought may have been the wild card here with the chemistry that I was going to say, because I think his was more recent. Finney, not so much. And like I said, I'm not sure when he was picked up. But the Wisps, they get game 1 here. And if you're a Wisps fan, this is exactly what you want to see. Crows, if you're a part of that Crows franchise here, or that org, you're not wanting to see this, because you need to have at least one game in in the bag here. Otherwise, you know, you might have your chances dashed. So, Wisps win game one.
They did win it. A lot of pressure came earlier in that game, but they did keep to manage holding on to that defense, as I said mentioned earlier in the game. They are holding Crows to nothing almost. But Crows still trying to fight and stay alive in this game, not wanting to get swept. But if this continues for the next 2 games, Crows, their chances of playoffs go down a little bit, but I think they might have the upper edge.
Yeah, absolutely. But here we are going into game two. Crows, they have to pick up the speed here. Otherwise, this is gonna be a long game two for them. And if you ask me, they definitely have to pick up the speed here. They're gonna we were starting to see it a little bit there at the end of game one. You know, as I mentioned before, they do tend to play a little slow, but right now, if they can start off a little bit hot and heavy here, get off a goal early, that'll set the pace here for game two and really put some pressure on the Wisps to try and come back and take the lead back.
I definitely do think that they can take this lead back. I've seen them in their games, played against them. They have all the potential, but Ryer, oh my goodness, what a flick. Kyle now trying to put this back on. But the defense again from the Crows is just holding on for dear life, not wanting to let them score. Oh, this one missed from Finney, but Kyle is able to recover. Getting a 50, but Chrome and Moisty, I don't know which one he goes by.
We just call him Chrome.
Fair enough. Enough about Chrome. Blitz is wanting to get a shot on, but now it's back to Crow. Popping it up. Finney setting this one down to Grizz. Grizz trying to look for a teammate midfield. Blitz has control. Ooh. Getting bumped though. Oh, but Blitz is able to recover. Blitz with a nice dribble getting bumped off the ball, but is able to recover and still put that one in.
Oh man, Cal got bumped there after the bump. It was a little bit of friendly fire on the bump there, and unfortunately for the Wisps, they weren't able to get back and save it because of that bump. It's crazy sometimes how the domino effect will go against you, and Crows answering pretty not as quick as I would have liked to have seen them answer, but they did answer first, or strike first nonetheless, which is definitely good if you're a Crows fan.
Definitely is good, and Crows already back on the offense, looking for a second goal, wanting to take this early lead, try to hold on to it whenever they do. But as the Wisps, they started strong last game, haven't seen much offense from them. They haven't been able to just control the ball out or get that good clear. This time they are getting it out into their side though. I think he was faking for his teammate. I don't know. The flick for Chrome. Oh my goodness, what a play!
Yeah, what a play indeed, and it was a pass by Chrome there, and both Blitz and Grizz went up for it. Grizz a little bit closer to the goal, and could have been a risky double there, but Grizz able to make contact with the ball, allowing the Crows to go up 2-0 here about halfway through this game number 2. And right now, the Crows, they're starting to click just a little bit, because we didn't see this in game 1, at least in the first half especially.
Oh no, this was... we've even seen this from both teams actually, and from that game 1. Wisps were a little more controlled, seemed a little more calm, but now being down 2-0, they seem to be a little more panicky, trying to just find a touch to get it away from the one person on the ball. And now Crows, they have control. This one being 50'd away. Finney trying to center this off the corner. Cow not getting the touch. Blitz getting the air dribble, trying to find something. This one just getting popped up in the corner. Little panic. Again, Wisps, they need to control and calm themselves if they want to be able to get this game back. They got a minute and 30 to do so. But so far, nothing has been seeming to go their way. What do you think they need to do here in these next minute 20?
Yeah, I do agree. I do see a little bit of panicking, but they are trying not to double, but they did there. Problem is, I think they may be getting boost starved just a little bit, which is hurting their ability to try and set up plays. But right now, the Wisps are on offense here. Uh-oh, that was a bad touch there. Oh my goodness! Oh no! What? Oh no!
What is
The
going
Wisps! The Wisps are falling apart in front of our eyes. Oh my goodness! That is a novice moment if I've ever seen one.
My goodness.
And oh man, the Wisps had an opportunity, and then they were able to do a counterattack. Cal able to send one deep, and I don't know how or what just transpired, but Cal able to get a goal. Now they're only down by 1. They cut the lead in half. 37 seconds remaining.
Once you get that first goal, you know, you get that confidence, you want to keep pushing. They need to just have that confidence to push, make sure they're not being too cocky. You don't want to have too much confidence where you overdo it, but nonetheless, you gotta find something. You need to be able to find that next goal, and they have to do it here in 15 seconds. Blitz not wanting it to happen, but this one being shot downfield by Finney. Chrome is sending it back. Cal is getting a touch away. Ryer. Oh, this one's dangerous, and Blitz is going to try to score, but it is going to hit the ground. Crows getting the game back, tying this series 1 apiece.
And with that, the Crows do, I believe, secure. I don't know if they secure, but they definitely clinch a playoff spot. Yeah, they secure a playoff spot with that victory and actually knock the Wisps out of the playoffs. So, you know, right now, it's Crows, they're successfully in. They did their job. You know, it was a pretty first game, but here we are. And Aiko, if you're the Wisps, what do you say to your team going into this game 3? Because you don't want to just give up, right? You still want to go for the victory.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the Wisps need to find control. They need to find more of, like, more team plays. They're kind of just touching the ball, throwing it away, trying to go for, like, solo plays and whatnot. But, like, they're not finding each other on the field. It seems like they're kind of just hitting the ball into open space, or they're hitting the ball into, like, areas where the Crows are just at.
Yeah, and right now, the panic and the boost management. I think boost management is one of their biggest things that I've noticed that they'll need to try and contain a little bit more. You know, big pads aren't there. Go for the small pads. As you just saw right there from. I don't even know who it was because it's not showing on my screen for whatever reason.
No.
Been doing this to me. So, let's see here. But Grizz getting the goal. And let's see if we can at least get the... Nope, still not. Okay, that's great. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and do this. Update. I don't know what's going on with it. So, but anyway, it's really weird. It shouldn't be...
Wait, hang on. Oh my gosh.
Go for it.
Oh, Cal getting a shot. Rayer almost getting a nice dribble across the map, but it was saved away. This time, this one's going to be pinched away to the other side. Finney's going to be waiting there, but so is Cal. This one being 50 by Grizz. Nobody is back from the Wisps. They need to hurry up and get back before this becomes too dangerous. Finny wants to take this up the wall, doesn't have boost, gonna let that one go down. Cal up for it, hitting it off the corner. Now trying to keep it away from the Crows, trying to keep this possession. Finny popping this one up, but Chrome, he has the read. Cal putting that one into the corner. Chrome accidentally backflipping. Riz popping this one over. Cal able to get a 50. So just sitting at the midfield. Nobody's able to find any way to punch through the first man. As Grizz is going to control this one. Popping it over Rare. Chrome trying to find a redirect but wasn't able to get a touch. Blitz wasn't able to get anything either. This one back in the midfield. Cal putting it back into the corner. Grizz looking for that past midfield. Nobody from the Crows was able to get to it though. One of these touches from both teams, nobody's really trying to find each other. It's all kind of just touches going into empty space or going to, you know, one of the other players in the other team. Oh, that was a double commit, a double miss. This one, Cal wasn't putting the shot on. All he had to do was hit the open net and it didn't go in. And now Crows playing more defense. Finny putting this one to the midfield. Ryer not challenging Cal and Ryer double committing. This one all up to Finny, but instead Grizz is going to put in goal number 2 for the Crows. A lot more panic from the Wisp again. They haven't been able to find, you know, their calm state. It's just been all panic double committing and they need to fix that.
Yeah, the when the Crows' speed picks up, it's really hard to keep up, and you'll see. I think we'll see it a lot in the playoffs too. Oh my goodness! I think that was a save, but by a teammate, but for offense by the Crows. But at any rate, yeah, it's the speed of them is sometimes hard to keep up with, but you know we might see a comeback here in game number 3. Wisps cutting the lead in half 2-1 with 1:58 remaining.
It just cut it in half, and there's roughly 2 minutes left, 1:50 to go. It's a 1-goal game. Either team could, you know, come out and win this game. That one almost went in. That one would have been terrifying if that went in. But I can't tell what's going on there. I'm sorry. Ryer now. Ooh, that one. Actually, Cal up for that one quickly. And then Cal and Ryer, they're trying to pick up the speed now, trying to catch back up to the Crows' speed. But unable to find anything there. Finny, oh, he put that one middle. Ryer would have saved though. Oh my goodness. What a shot from for that Grizz.
Hey, that's a good beat.
Barely getting that touch over Ryer. Ryer, I'm saying 2 different things.
I think it's Rare.
I'm gonna try to remember Ryer, but that one barely going over Rayer's head. Crows now up 2 with a minute to go. Gonna try to hold on to this lead. Is that one dangerous? Going back to the net. Cal with a shot across the field, putting the Wisp back in within 1. Only 58 seconds remaining now. Now it is back to the 1-goal game. Wisps need to find something quickly, but instead Chrome for the Crows is going to put in goal number 4. Putting this back to a 2-goal game. Now, Wisp down needing 2 goals again, a little bit less time. The Crows, with their speed, are they going to be able to hold on? Or catch up, I should say. This one going to the midfield, being cleared out. And Blitz getting a nice dribble, but that one getting cleared away. Grizz gonna pop it up middle. Chrome gonna look for the shot. Finny not able to get to it. Pros put in a fit. All but now it seems Pros are confirming that they are going to be on match point after this game.
Yeah, and it looks like we'll get a server reset after this as well, so we'll have to take a quick breather here. Crows did win that one, so they're up 2-1 now. I know it says 3-1. I don't know why it did that, but we'll change that real quick. But at any rate, we do got a server reset to do here, so we will do that here. Go ahead. I did see looked like there was some ping issues going on with someone there. So while I have to recreate this real quick, Eiko, what do you see that the Wisps need to do here in Game 4 at the good old Forbidden Temple to try and come back and make this a Game 5?
You know, I've been saying the same thing as I mentioned before. The Wisps haven't been looking for each other on the field, haven't been able to find each other. They're kind of playing more so as like a 1v1v1, like 3 different 1v1s in the field. They're not getting those passing plays to like even clear out. Like we saw Rayer and Cal have that one play. It almost worked, but they needed to have another follow-up. I think the biggest thing is following up their touches after making them, but haven't been able to do it much recently. And if they can do that a little more, maybe we'll be able to see some more from the Wisps.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know I said Forbidden Temple, but I didn't change it before we started. So we're not going to go there, but we'll be there in spirit. So yeah, that's the downside of all this. So just waiting to see, make sure I hit the right info, sending it to them. So that's what we're doing right now. All right, yeah, it does not work. You can go ahead and leave. I'll get it set up properly.
Does this mean we get Forbidden? Don't forget to change it.
Yeah, we'll get Forbidden Temple this time. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna. All right, let's go ahead and see if that'll work. Everyone's in there.
If you hear noise in the background, I'm sorry. I have snowplow coming around.
No worries. About we got a good chunk of the U.S. under some winter storm stuff, so there's a lot of cold weather going around. As you talk about that, I'm down here in the basement at at a balmy 57 degrees, so I'm layered up right now down here. But these matches are going to be hot tonight. So this one, we're on match point. Will we see a Game 5 here? We'll see. But we're gonna.
Make sure everybody's ready.
Yeah. Yeah, gonna have them check it real quick, make sure it looks good to them. And then we'll go ahead and get game 4 here going. I said bad. Okay. I don't know how it's the same server, but all right. So we'll recreate it and just oops, cancel. Thank God. All right, so another new server now. This should be good. So let's see, copy. All right, let's see if they get in here. The information has been sent to them, so we'll get started here shortly. But you know, it's kind of what I mentioned was going to happen did happen here with the Crows. It's kind of been their thing, I think, just about the entire season. They kind of start off a little bit slow. I think they use at least part of game 1 to kind of get a feel of how the team is going to play. And then they adjust then. Um, it's a strategy that a lot of teams do use that I see in almost all the leagues. But uh, we we see it majority of time though. So we'll see if the Crows can wrap it up here in this game 4 against the Whiffs. We're just waiting for the Crows to join back in, see if they got the right info here. If I send it to the right person, did I send it same person? Oh, oh yeah, I did. Oh, I didn't. Haha, just kidding.
Oh.
All right, so yeah, I was talking to 2 different people and sent it to the same team twice. All right, he has looked good that time, so hopefully we'll be good.
Hopefully.
There we go. All right. Waiting for them to join. Let's see. I think
I think everyone's good.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think we'll get game 4.
Huh?
What?
I have absolutely no idea.
I can't decipher that. Okay. All right, we got everyone back, I think. so I think they are all ready to go now. Yep.
Yep.
Yep, we are ready to go. That's good news. So we'll go ahead and get this started right now. Let's see what we get going on here. Hey, look at there. It's working this time. So anyway, game 4 here. Crows on match point. They've already secured the playoff position. Did eliminate the Wisps officially. So congratulations to them. But the Wisps, they can take it to a game 5 here if they are able to get this victory here at... No. I'm not lagging, so I don't know what their issue is.
I
All right. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna play it out, because, or maybe not, I don't know, but... So anyway, we're gonna play this one. I'm not sure what all that commotion was about. It was understandable if it was on the line still. Oh my goodness, what a save there by Chrome. But yeah, it's now I do see where the Grizz is lagging looking at the screen. So I don't know if it's Rocket League or what, but yeah, it looks like Rocket League might be having some issues. I'm not getting it, but you know, it could also be that storm we were talking about, Ico, where we're seeing a lot of internet issues probably throughout the country, especially in the middle part of the country going over to the East Coast and stuff. So wouldn't be surprised if that might contribute to it. But at any rate here, like I was saying, we're seeing the craziness though. It is Forbidden Temple. We're seeing the craziness, just not the type of craziness you would think you would see here, or at least would want to see. So hopefully this is just an Eastern server problem if it is having an issue. I know Eastern servers are over there in that winter storm area, so you know, I don't know if that's contributing to it. But at any rate, you know, the Novice League, I think, is pretty much wrapped up with this game here. I don't know if it's the seeding is all we're looking at now, but I think the contenders are pretty much secured at this point.
You know, the contenders and playoffs are now locked in, but there are still different opportunities for any teams to go higher. Some teams could end up going lower, but either way, Crows, they still have a chance to go higher. They don't have to be at the bottom of the pack, but it all depends on how they do in this game, how they do next game. It all really just depends. You know, they could win out this game in this game 4 right here, or I don't know, they could go to a game 5. I don't know if that's going to change anything, but they could end up maybe having some tiebreakers with the other two teams above them. I do believe the other two teams above them actually are both 7 and 5. Those two teams could lose their next 2 games and then go. They might have a tiebreaker in there.
Yeah, I know with and we've seen it the past couple of seasons with like Rival and Titan, especially Titan last season. Super competitive, This season has also been crazy competitive because of the whole full reset, which I've been having a blast watching. It's definitely thrown some. Oh, as Blitz gets the tying goal there with 1 minute and 10 remaining. It's been a blast to watch, and this season 11 overall has made some entertaining matchups. New GMs coming through. I think 5 was the number, so we're talking over a quarter of the league had new GMs, the orgs, I should say. Not a lot of fresh new faces, so it's good to see some of these new GMs get some teams, such as the Crows. Crows GM, the Atrium Crypt, is getting a playoff berth with this Crows team. So, congrats to him and his org with this victory here, and he might be going to a Game 5.
We might be going to a Game 5. Rare able to get clear out. Finney saw an open net and took advantage of it. And now they have the lead with only 35 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's been a bit back and forth here. I don't know if they were kind of letting it tie back up due to the issues in the beginning or whatnot. But at any rate, we're here for Ben Temple. We're definitely seeing the craziness. Will we see a Game 5 here? We'll see, but that will make for a much shorter break coming up at the end of this, but that's okay. We're prepared for that. So right now, though, it's looking like we're going to go to a Game 5.
In fact, we are. Wisp able to come back after the last 2 games of not being able to get much offense going. Now we're going to force Game 5 with the Crows.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about all of that is watching the scores happening when people are saying that it's glitching and all that. So that was an interesting piece there at the end. If anything's being said, I don't know what's being said. My entire screen's
I don't
glitching.
see it either.
My entire thing is glitching. So, but at any rate, I know for a while there, it's just one of those things where, yeah, it's just the game is doing Rocket League things. I think we've been seeing that for a while now. But at any rate, Game 5, Crows versus Wisps. I'm actually surprised that it did go to a Game 5. I was fully expecting a 3-1 victory one way or the other. So it is surprising to see this go to a Game 5. But it looks like they may have been typing, and we just couldn't see it as spectators. All right, Game 5, Champions Field. And what is already, for stat padding purposes, right? Just to get that going, keep the entertainment going, get some chemistry built up. Try to end if you're the Crows, you want to end this one with a W to end with a positive note to your season going into the playoffs. And oh my goodness, Chrome getting the score there. And if you're the Wisp, you want to try and hurt that momentum as much as possible. Try and help some. Did Finney try to bump and just get yeeted himself? I didn't quite catch that. But at any rate, I think I lost Igo there for a second, so it's just me. But at looking at this game here, for sure, if you're the Wisps, you want to spoil the Crows' momentum and their confidence going into the playoffs here. Maybe cast some doubt as to what they're able to do. Maybe if they were, a couple more games ahead, this would have been a different story. And trying to force a victory would have been ideal, but however, in this case, the Crows, they are going to go to the playoffs. If you are them, I would say, uh, if we lose this, boys, don't sweat it. Go have fun, do some practice, set up some stuff, get some content for the channel. Do all that sort of things. But most importantly, have fun and ensure that you don't let anything that happens in this game 5 affect you. And right now, the Crows are at least on the offense here. Offensive push. They're up by 1. About 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. They are controlling this ball, keeping it mostly on the Crows side of the field. But now you got the Wisps, or sorry, the Wisps side of the field. Now you got the Wisps on offense. However, getting pushed back with the Crows. Now, Crows trying for a pass over the defense, didn't get it. Going down the field by Rayer. Now Grizz trying to send it to the corner. Finney able to hit it. Chrome kind of centering it. Grizz is over there in the corner. Will he get a touch? He does. It is centered. And it was sent long. Ooh, a 50 there by, I didn't see who that was. I think Grizz and somebody. But Cal taking it over across the field. Unable to get that touch off the wall. But sends it up. Grizz unable to get the touch. Blitz popping it up from Oisty. And I didn't see who that was because it changed so quickly. But Blitz trying to send it down there. Cal sending it to the corner. Chrome going for it. Saved there by Cal. Grizz popping it back to the corner. Keeping that offensive pressure. And with 2 minutes remaining, all the Crows have to do is just continue this offensive pressure here, and they may eventually get a goal. If you're the Crows, you want to be too careful and not get too far up, and get that long ball. Hello.
Hi, I'm back.
Hey, back. And get that long ball past you. So right now, Grizz and Chrome trying to lead that offensive pressure, but now Cal trying to go for a touch, unable to with no boost. Now Cal has the boost. The Wisps doing much better with the boost management. However, they're just not able to get any offense going as the pressure and the speed by the Crows are just too much, and Rayer able to go up and get that save. Looked like it might have been a little high,
60
but
seconds left on the
Aiko,
clock.
60 seconds remaining here. You're down 2 now. I was going to say something else, but I had a feeling that was about to happen, so I stopped. But you're down 2 with about a minute remaining. But what do you do if you're the Wisps here to try and at least spoil the Crows' overall victory for this game and for this series? Aiko may still have some mic issues going on. But the Wisps, they're trying to get some pressure going. Unable to do so. Most of them are out of boost. Rayer able to get some boost in the corner and just catching it, trying to keep it close. Riz going to challenge it successfully on doing so. On the back wall with it. Sending it out for a pass. No one there. Blitz catching it on the right side. Trying to go over to the corner. Cal intercepting that touch. Sending it downfield. Good touch there by Cal. Unfortunately, nobody was there to follow up. Benny catching that ball. Sending it downfield. Rayer trying to get a touch on it. Was able to do so. Kind of went backwards. Now Cal trying to catch it, but unable to do anything with it as it does hit the ground. And the Crows win this game and successfully get the playoff position they were looking for over the Wisps. And looking at this, demos were very much absent on that game 5, and I don't know if the Wisps would have been able to do anything else if they would have had more demos. But you know, the Crows, they had an offensive onslaught and just weren't able to do anything else there. And so, Aiko, are you here with me? It does not look like that is the case. So, um, we're going to take a very quick break as we are going to go up to the Challenger League for another playoff implication matchup, and it's going to be the Griffins versus the Snowstorm. A very, very tough matchup indeed. Going to be a great matchup. We'll talk more about that coming up here shortly, but we're going to take a very, very, very quick break, and we'll be back.
a penthouse on the west side. When will he learn that you're afraid of heights? And heard he got you a new Benz with the white wheels. When will he learn that you like to tandem bike? And I hate that I could love you with my eyes closed, kiss you with a blindfold, figure you out. I might hold you with my hands tight, show you how the right guy to figure you out. No, 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 no. I heard he got you some new friends with some big dreams. When will he learn that you already got your own? Oh, I heard he got you the front row at the rap show. When will he learn that you like the Rolling Stones? And I've been thinking of all the little things that you've been missing. When will you love? I could love you with my eyes closed, kiss you in a blindfold, figure you out. Yeah. I might hold you with my hands tight, show you how the right guy to figure you out. No, 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 no. I could treat you so much better. I've known you forever, figured you out. I could love you with my eyes closed, kiss you in a blindfold, figure you out. I might hold you with my hands tight, show you how the right guy to figure you out. No, 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 no.
Oh, so I'm casting.
Can't find a reason why. Couldn't get any closer. Can't find a reason why. Couldn't get any closer. Can't find a reason why. We couldn't get any closer.
You can go.
Good evening, Nemesis. Welcome to our second match with Mallow and myself for the first time ever. Helping out tonight. Um, it's gonna be a good match. Challenger League, Griffins versus Snowstorm, both same record. A lot of great players on each team, and this is gonna be a good night. Mallow, thanks
Yeah,
for having me.
yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you could help me out because it's already been chaos. So we're not gonna keep them going too long here. Uh, uh, so we're gonna go ahead and get them going. But yeah, we got Griffins versus Snowstorm. Crucial matchup here. Super close. Long. What's it? All time wise. So, but both teams 11-5. Good, solid matchup on paper here. We got. Oh, I'm already seeing packet loss. That's a good thing to see here.
I
I
see
don't-
that too.
Yeah. So, well, we'll see what happens. But anyway, make sure I got everything set here because yeah, cool. We do. Except
Ooh,
the
demo by Mealy.
yeah. All right. So both teams 11-5 here. Both teams, both squads are, I think, pretty much in the playoffs. They both secured seed number 5 at least. If the Griffins, I believe, if they get at least one game in this matchup, they will win their division here. And in fact, if they win, they have whoever wins has a potential to be number 1 seed. So this is an extremely important matchup. If Griffins win the series, they will secure the Atlantic Division for this. So that'll definitely secure them a top 4 seed. So MP, you've went by many names. I've known you for a while now, and for simplicity purposes, I'll probably go between MP running and MP, which is funny because there's a different, not necessarily meaning for MP, but it reminds me of a different game. But anyway, these two teams here, let's talk about the lineups real quick.
Yeah, I mean, Winter on Snowstorm's a solid player. Bullet, I know a long time, who's very solid also. And their third, I don't really know the name right now. Is it Fort? With a different name? Mellow?
No, I don't. Afro Demon would be
That's right.
would be
that's still his
fourth.
name.
So Ad Tyso, oh, what a save there!
Save.
Would be their fourth, I believe. So, or I think Afro Demon may be their fourth. I don't know. They up in Challenger though. I don't really see where. Oh my goodness,
Oh
Panda!
my God, what a shot.
Coming off of the roof there. My gosh.
Woo.
I'm over here
What a
seeing
shot.
yeah, I'm over here seeing a delay because I'm over here trying to do the prediction real quick. But
God. Woo. That was crazy. That
Yeah.
was absolutely crazy.
yeah, that was a good shot there. So looking at this matchup, trying to get
And
things
they got
pulled.
it back.
Oh my goodness.
Griffins are back.
Just a quick answer right there. That's what you want to do there if you're the Griffins, especially if you're wanting to try and secure your Atlantic Division here. But Panda, Bullet, and Winter, I've watched them on a previous stream, and Winter, he's by far one of their a top player in Challenger, not just on the team, but in Challenger. Despite what his MMR shows, that what I was going to say before the score was, the MMR in Challenger that starts to not as matter as much. Prospect it might a little bit. Challenger, the skill gap closes just a little, and right now, you're wanting to take the best matchup regardless, the best chemistry regardless of what those MMR ratings are, and give you the best opportunity you can take.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Everyone's very close. They're all great players. I mean, that's why they're here in the mid. Challenger's pretty solid. More consistent. Ooh, nice shot. Ooh, good shot by Bullet. Great pass. We didn't talk about the Griffins lineup though. I know they've been playing a while together. J-Rod, Mealy, and Adisa, if I said that right?
Ad Tyso. I just say Ad Tyso.
Adisa works. I know those three for a while. They're a solid three. So, I mean, this should be a great series. Uh-oh.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you got Mealy, J-Rod, and Ad Tyso, and Mealy, as Panda gets
Nice
another
shot.
goal here. My goodness, Panda and Winter are really all three of them, because Bullet's been serving up some passes here. So that this Snowstorm team real good. But back to the Griffins real quick. Mealy and Ad Tyso and J-Rod, yeah, they've been playing a while, and they're not 11-5 for no reason. They're a really good team, and seeing how close this Challenger League is, you know, I talked about it briefly last matchup. The past two seasons have been extremely competitive. You know, this season has been a lot of holy cow moments because of the full reset. You know, you saw teams that would win that normally wouldn't win because of all the re-signs, and J-Rod with the goal here. What a pass there by Ad Tyso, getting that good 50. J-Rod able to get it in. Panda just a bit too slow, and they've cut that lead down to one with about a minute remaining.
Plenty of time left here, so hopefully we see an OT type of game here in game one. Oh, good clear.
Yeah, absolutely. And excuse me, my nose sounds like I'm whistling sometimes right now because of how dry it is due to the cold. I mentioned some of that earlier too. But anyway, the Griffins here on the offensive pressure. Bullet sending it downfield to the corner. J-Rod going to try and catch this. Doesn't really catch it off on the floor. Catches it on the wall instead. Tries to get a challenge, and then Bullet challenging again. Demo by Mealy on the backside, I believe. Oh, getting it over. I'm not quite sure who that was there, but J-Rod able to get it over that defender, and Winner unable to get back after that key demo by Mealy, and now the Griffins have tied it up with 21 seconds remaining. And I think you might be right, MP. Here we might see an overtime. It's been back and forth. Winner putting on corner sniper shots or air shots right there, but getting saved by the Griffins. And now Ad Tyso trying to keep it close. Panda gets bumped by someone on Griffins. I'm guessing maybe Mealy. Mealy's been a big heavy demoer this season, so you know, that's kind of been the new thing, right? Is a lot of demos, demo heavy, and so we see a lot of teams go for it. Some don't. You know, there's mixed bag of success right now. We're into overtime in game one, so I'd say, considering they were down by 2, I would call it a success so far for the Griffins.
Yes, definitely, Mal. And it's a great game one. I mean, this is just close, like we saw the records, and oof, nice touch. Uh-oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, J-Rod.
Yeah, absolutely. And so now we got the pressure by the Griffins. Ad Tyso trying to send it back to J-Rod. J-Rod able to get a touch on it. Panda able to grab it though. Mealy up on that ball, challenging it. Ad Tyso trying to touch it. I don't know if he was trying to or just pretending he was, faking it, but it was going to the corner. J-Rod able to beat the ball. Bullet over J-Rod there, I believe it was. Mealy popping it up. Bullet going to go for it. Right on the Panda's car. J-Rod with a shot, unable to get there. I know he would want that one back because that would have been a goal there, but alas, here we are. Bullet trying to 50 with Ad Tyso there. I think he lost that one just a little bit. Now Panda sending it out. Bullet sending it back to the center. A little bit of the mid control. I would say it's a bit back and forth here. I haven't really seen too much in the way of a one-sided matchup, which you would expect to see, you know, a back and forth, or at least no domination from two 11 and 5 teams.
No, they are just going back and forth. Oh.
Oh, Bullet with the save.
Oh.
Melee. Oh my goodness, Bullet with another save? Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
they are all low on boost too, the Snowstorm. Ooh. The
Yeah,
pressure by Griffin.
Yeah, great defense by Snowstorm there. Oh, add Tyso with the demo, potentially opening an opportunity, but Panda controlling the ball. Melee going up for that ball. Melee able to pop it up over Winter there. Bullet able to get it cleared. Gonna send it over to the left side. Gonna bounce up. Winter just kind of watching Ad go up for it. Ad Tyso go up for it. Ad Tyso misses that second touch. Now Bullet sending it down the field. Panda grabbing the control. Sending it to center, then touching again. J-Rod having to pop it up. Bullet trying to 50 it with Ad Tyso. Ad Tyso wins that 50. J-Rod beating the 50 with Panda. Now it's in the midfield. Winter going up for that ball. Makes a little awkward touch there, just sending it to the side, but it worked out just a little bit there. J-Rod trying to pop it up, and oh my god, Winter. My goodness, that touch up to the ceiling by Melee got them a little awkward. J-Rod unable to do it, and Bullet pinching it off the ceiling, and Snowstorm win this game 1. My goodness.
That was a battle.
Yeah, 10 shots, 13 shots. Demos, you know, I was just talking about demos. 8 demos by the Griffins. And Snowstorm did not get a single, did not do a single demo there, I should say.
Wow.
Yeah, that. Oop, here we go. Yeah, I don't know if they're saying anything to me. I can't see it, but
I can't either.
yeah, I don't know if they know that. So hopefully they'll let us know if they're trying to tell us something here shortly, as my screen says very interesting things. Yeah, the lobby's like bugged out for me. I only saw like half of Panda and stuff.
Oh, they're backing out.
Yeah, I think someone's missing a team member, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah,
just trying.
Ad Tyso was missing. Ad Tyso may have crashed or something. Could explain what we saw, but here we are, game 2. Snowstorm winning the first one, and an already demo coming out by Melee, 5 seconds in, but they're on the defensive as Ad Tyso gets a demo now, and Snowstorm not letting it affect them as Melee gets another demo, but here's Bullet sending it in. They're like, please demo us all you want. We're gonna still score, because these demos you're getting aren't really in the proper area, which is, you know, one thing that you would have to think about when it comes to demos. MP is the timing of the demo and location. You don't just want a demo just because you can.
That's 100% accurate. I mean, some people get frustrated with demos like me, but others, they just don't let it bother them. I mean, those are just not good timing for demos. And they got scored.
Absolutely. Oh. Panda almost making that shot, going around the world in the corner. And, Bullet popping it over. J-Rod trying to get to it, unable to. Defense caught out of position there. Winter with that ridiculous touch all the way back to center. And I don't think the Griffins expected anyone to get to that ball, because that was an insane touch there by Winter.
I don't even think Winter knew what he was doing there, but it worked perfectly for them. Bullet with a second.
But you know, you do say that, but Winter is the number 3 rated challenger player in Challenger League. Has the number 3 player rating, so he is definitely in a top 3. I would not question myself, because I am a novice player. So, you know, you might see it differently than I do, but I'd like to go with, yeah, he definitely planned that. But oh my goodness, a little bit of a mistouch there. I think somebody didn't have enough boost to go up for that. Winter popping it down. I think he meant to try and pop it up or pop it, you know, back towards the goal, but it just weirdly went down. And I would think that was one he did not mean to do, because I know myself would have expected that thing to go back to the wall. But here we are, Griffins able to cut that lead into half with 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Mealy trying to play it slow. Winner saying no sir, and now Panda on a runaway or a breakaway. They're able to get that goal, and they answer right back, taking the lead back up to 2. And what a touch there! What a flip there by Panda to 50 that with I believe that may have been Tyso.
Wow. That was crazy. That was a crazy 50. Oh, good clear by Winner.
Yeah, absolutely. And MP running. If you're the Griffins right now, what do you do to get this thing tied back up? As I was just about to ask, what do you do to get another goal? But, you know, J-Rod just absolutely sends a screamer because the snowstorm was caught off guard, caught out of position, and too far up. And J-Rod took advantage of that. But if you're the Griffins, what do you do now to try and even this back up to three apiece?
I mean, you just, honestly, like every good team, you keep communications strong and you just rotate together. Rotations and comms are the key. Just play together. Oh, good play.
Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with that. You know, if you're going to do the demos, just make... Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
Bullet playing it slow, causing Mealy to... It didn't really have any momentum. Was going up and avoiding a demo. Actually, I think Winner, you can credit Winner for that one because Mealy had to go up sooner than he wanted. He was backing up, losing his forward momentum. And Bullet, all he had to do was play it slow. Great job there by Snowstorm. And now they're up again by 2. Will the Griffins answer right back? Or will we kind of be in a stalemate for a while? Or will the Snowstorm score? We'll have to see.
Yeah. There's a lot of time left for the Griffins, so I'm sure they can take this back. Oh, good play by Winner. Oh, good save.
Oh, Bullet. Oh, what? Oh my goodness. That was a good
Another
save
one.
there. Good save there. The defense, I will say, the one thing that has been consistent so far, for the most part, has been the defense by the Griffins. It's been pretty on point. You know, the things that we have seen from Snowstorm on offense have been really good team plays, but at the same time, we're seeing the defense with Snowstorm here too. Now they're on the counterattack. Panda sending it into the center. Tyso 50ing it with a Snowstorm member there. And J-Rod trying to sneak that by. Winner said no sir, but I don't know who just sent that down the field, but that was a really good touch there by Snowstorm.
That was a great touch. I think it was Panda. Oh my. Oh.
Panda with the pop-up.
Oh.
J-Rod able to clear it to the side. J-Rod able to get it past. Mealy trying to pop it and send it by. Able to get there as the defender on the backboard. Unable to make it there. Griffins have now closed in within 1. And yeah,
Wow.
Winner had to go for that boost. And I don't blame him for it. You know, could have probably maybe cut that a little bit, but I'd be afraid of getting demoed at the same time because Mealy was pretty far up there. So I think overall, I think he did the best that he could do with the situation. And J-Rod sending it down again. Opportunity for Mealy and the Griffins. Mealy unable to get it on target at Tyso. Sending it down. Mealy trying to get to the ball, was unable to do so. Snowstorm defender able to hit it. Oh, J-Rod able to hit it, and then I think Mealy got a touch on that too as it was hit down to his car. Now Winner sending it out. And Panda popping it up, hitting a touch in the corner. Winner hitting another touch. J-Rod taking a bullet from Bullet because that ball was going fast right down onto his car. Luckily, it was able to get popped up. I know those physics sometimes on top of your car can be a little wonky. So, good save there though by J-Rod, and Snowstorm up by 1. 15 seconds remaining. Will they get the game 2 here?
That's a great save. Still got a little time. They gotta beat him here, though. Oh.
And it's up, and it is down. Snowstorm winning game 2 here. And they are
That's a
on
great
match
team.
point. Griffins, if they look to secure the Atlantic Division in Challenger, they will need to do a reverse sweep here, which is an extremely tall task the way Snowstorm is playing right now. They are playing extremely well, and if you're the Griffins, I would take as much time as possible here to talk about this and say, hey guys, we gotta get something here, but maybe they already have a plan and they're about to execute it. I don't know, but I know with all the gameplay that they've been doing so far, uh, they've been so close. I think both games were by 1, so. Oh gosh, I think I did it too late again. Dagnabbit. Let's see if I can do it this way.
Oh, they scored.
Yeah. Let's see if that'll
Snowstorm
work.
started us off. Winner again. Great
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah, not just off the kickoff. Winner able to get that ball in, and Snowstorm leaving them right back off where they were. And great. Ooh, what a save there by Taiso, and sorry, I gotta work on this. If you can go ahead and take over for a few.
Yes, I got you. Oh, Griffins with a counterattack. Great touch by Panda. Mealy's giving him a little space. A Taiso with a touch. I think the Griffins can win this and come back. I mean, Snowstorm's very solid. They are solid, but the Griffins have a really good team. They just got to figure out a little more offense. Less defense, more offense. So, Mealy to start it. Ooh, good play. What a save. I mean, the Challenger this season with these teams and some of the other teams I've seen play, I mean, really solid. Challenger League this season, really good. I'm a prospect player, unfortunately, but Challenger would be fun to play in. I really think so. Oh. Oh, good play by Mealy again with another save. They need more offensive pressure. They really do. The Griffins. That and boost. They don't really have much boost. It's a great play by a Taiso. J-Rod comes in. Mealy comes in now. Panda with a nice clear. Even though the series is 2-0 Snowstorm, I mean, it's been a great series so far. Like, both teams are playing really well. The games are close. Defense and offense is just going back and forth battles here. And, I mean, just top-notch gameplay for Challenger. Oh, centered. It's a great save by Bullet. Wow. Oh my, he just missed that. It looks really good so far. Griffins are definitely playing better. They gotta get on the other end. They have to. Playing way too much defense. Great touch. Oh, good try. Good try, Griffins. Come on, stay in it. You got 2:15 left. Plenty of time to make this a longer series. Let's go.
Yeah, Griffins definitely. If you're a Griffins fan, you definitely want to try and get a score here soon, as this one has definitely been a lot closer as far as, or a lot lower scoring than the other two games, where it's only one goal scored so far, and I guess I'll have to set up part of this until it shows up, because it's not showing part of the overlay. It probably won't get fixed until someone scores here. But Yeah, all of the games have been super close. If I'm not mistaken, both games have been by one goal. First one was overtime. The second one was one goal. The Griffins had an opportunity to, score at the 0 second with a 0 second goal, and they weren't able to. But right now, I don't know if it's actually. Yeah, that's changing. Making sure, but also, I just realized the nameplate's not on, so there we go.
They fixed it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been really close games.
Yeah.
Really close games. Oh,
Yeah, absolutely. And there's
what a
another
play.
goal there by Panda, and Bullet able to do a nice pass to Panda, diming him up. Panda able to react to that and send it out. I know you talked about communication. That's where communication is important, because if you get a pinch like that, if you're not letting your teammate know, you may not be able to do it in time. And Winter, with an opportunity to make it 3-0, unable to do so, and the Griffins, they have a tall task ahead of them. 30 seconds remaining. Oh, I see it fixed itself on the goal. That was right.
Yes. 25 seconds. They need one now.
Yep. Oh no. Well, barring any miracle here, MP, I think this one's pretty much in the bag. That was the dagger for sure. If Griffins would have been able to score, within the next 5 seconds or so, there could have been a chance, with the kickoff and all that. But right now, a 3-point lead with 10 seconds is pretty much it pretty much writes itself. It's done and over with. Snowstorm going through and sweeping the Griffins here.
Wow.
With
It was a good series.
Yeah, it was a really good series. Other than game 3 there, each of those games were pretty close. It just looks like Snowstorm had the better team chemistry with the touches, with the passes, and MP Bullet Panda Winner. This is a scary team.
They're definitely scary. I mean, now at 12-5, I mean, the Griffins are still in the playoffs, so I mean, anything can happen. They can fix it. They just got to work on a little more offense, but their defense, solid. Very solid. Two great teams, and I could see them both going pretty far in the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, luckily, that caught us up with some time here. We're not as far behind, so we're going to try and take a shorter break here, just trying to get the stuff set up here. But yeah, Griffins, I don't believe they're out of the playoffs just yet. I think they're at least number 5 seed. I'm pretty sure they're number 5 seed. Yeah, I think we mentioned that in the beginning. So, but stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back here after a very short break. We're going to stay here in the Challenger League with the Bishops versus the Venom, a very tight matchup as far as all-time series is concerned. Bishops, we'll talk more about that here in a minute, but MP Running, thank you for stopping by and helping me, man. I appreciate you. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back here shortly.
Yes, have a good night, everybody.
They say come in and grab a chair. Do you have something to share? So I say hello and I state my name, and that I'm an addict to her pain. Sometimes there's no difference between a girl and a needle for your arm. Sometimes there's no difference between what you hold and what you hold. You're in hell, and no exhale. I can breathe you in, can't breathe you out. I can see you, I can't put down your oxygen. It's like poison. Every kiss, a knife and twist, and I'm so drunk that I forget to drown. Hello, I'm back, remember me?
Left me in this mess, I'm falling. Heaven knows. Can't find a reason why. Couldn't get any closer. Can't find a reason why. Couldn't get any closer. Can't find a reason why. We couldn't get any closer. We couldn't get any closer. We couldn't get any closer.
Welcome back to Nemesis Gaming League. I'm Cream. I'm joined by Mello, and that last matchup was intense. But we got another challenging matchup coming. This one's gonna be Bishops versus Venom, and we got a lot to say about this one. I'm joined by Mallow. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. It's been an insane night. We've had a lot of good matchups here, and we're gonna end up with a barn burner here at the end. I know not what I expected previous one there, right? But here we are in this one, this last one of the night, and I think it's gonna be a real good one.
Absolutely some it's gonna be wild considering Bishops, if they win this, they do clinch the playoff spot for the 6th seed, and that's cause they're winning their division, but they only got one team in their way, which is Venom, and they're playing Venom right now. Oh, it's Yukio. Ball sent away. Blazing, gonna bring it to the wall. A little bit of a little space for Merely over there. Blazing gonna drop it down, trying to find a teammate. Jtron will be there for it. Speaking of Jtron, he's known for one thing, and he's known for those demos. Because I've seen him on the stats and it's saying he's 4th in demos, and he's 2nd in demos per game with 2.09 demos per game.
Wow, yeah, that's an insane stat line, and you know you were talking about the Venom team and how they're in the way. Venom, they're not out of the playoff hunt either, or the play-in hunt either. They're at the number 10 seed right now. They're fighting the Dissolve team, and so winning this will put them in a step closer to the playoffs. I think they need some help, but Yukio here getting that ball in after a 50 from Afro Demon. What a touch there, and Jtron unable to get back there. Now I had the wrong one up. Now Venom are up early here, which is exactly what you want to see if you're a Venom fan, because you know, as I was just mentioning, they it's Dissolve who they're fighting with, and I don't know what the exact implications. Oh, what a save there by Yukio. I don't know what the exact implications are and the scenario is offhand, but if Venom wins this, that definitely puts them in a good spot to keep that number 10 seed.
Yeah, and considering Venom had beat Dissolved, if they are at the same record at the end of the season, they will be above Dissolved in terms of seeding. Very hard for Dissolve to make playoff, or Venom to make playoffs, sorry. As Venom, they're currently 6 and 10, and I think they have to win both of their last games, and Venom, I think they have to, or Bishops have to lose out in order for Venom to make it. So very hard for Venom to make it, and play-ins is kind of the main focus, but if Venom can achieve the go ham in this series and the next series, they can make it for sure.
And I will say, this night has been so crazy. I actually forgot we still got another exciting matchup coming up on Wednesday night. And yeah, I think Venom pretty much holds their fate in their own hands. If they win out, I think they're in. You know, you mentioned that head-to-head piece, so that's kind of the deciding factor here. So Venom, I think, pretty much are in the win and in type scenario. I could be wrong there. I know playoffs and play-ins can get super complicated when it comes to tiebreakers and such, and so yeah, that's not my field of expertise, and I know we'll get a much more info come Wednesday on that from the man, the myth, the legend, Rockerman himself, once he's able to go through the scenarios after tonight's games. But right now, Venom, they're up 1-0 with about a minute remaining, a little under a minute remaining now, and oh my goodness, what a pass! And Merely, almost say Mealy. Their names are so close together. I actually get them probably mixed up more often than I'd like to imagine. Actually, that was a fantastic pass. It looked different from the angle I was looking at, but Venom up 2-0 now. Bishops, they need to answer quickly here.
And some a great goal by Merely. Bishops, they haven't really started with something yet. Really, they got 4 shots so far, but so far not too much has happened for them. And they've been locked in their half for most of the game. As Venom, they're gonna get another opportunity here, and it's gonna be a double tap by Merely, and that just might be the dagger.
Yeah, merely beautiful double touch there off the backboard, and that ball was out of reach of any Bishop, and yeah, I think that will definitely be the dagger here for game 1. It's the same scenario we just saw from the previous series, you know, in game 5, where Snowstorm went up 3-0 with about 30 seconds remaining. So same thing here, except it's game 1. Plenty of Rocket League left in this series. Do not count the Bishops out yet, but you know, Cream, after this game 1 here, what do you think the Bishops need to do here to get back into this?
Honestly, I'm not really seeing Bishops just get big booming clears that often. Venom just, they got in so much possession and so many opportunities. Like the shots, comparing Venom and the Bishops, Venom definitely has a lot more shots. So in order to have Venom just have less opportunities, Bishops need to find players that don't go to Venom and, you know, give them more opportunities. But because Bishops, they're also a pretty good team. I feel like they have a chance to get back in this next game as long as they just find a solution to the problem.
Yeah, but here the thing is, we're seeing Venom pick right back off on where they were from game 1, trying to go up early there, but weren't able to do anything. And so now Bishops, so far in this early game, they're picking up the offensive pressure, which is definitely something they didn't do a lot of in game 1. You know, maybe they need to do some more demos, just like Afro Demon did right there. But you're going against a very tough Venom team. I'm actually surprised they're 6-10. I don't know how many roster changes they have made, but you know, looking at these 3 players, it's a really good team from the Venom. So, and of course, you know, nothing to take away from the Bishops, because they are in their own right a really good team. But going into this further in the series in this game 2, who do you want to see pick it up on the Bishops?
I haven't really seen too much from Blazing, honestly.
Oh,
And
hold up.
speaking of him, he might actually get a play right there, but so far, no, I can honestly just say the same about. Oh, Yukio is actually gonna start it off for the Venom again. It's still no goals yet from Bishops in the series, which they should probably fix that soon.
Yeah, they need to answer back quickly here. Jtron not able to get the touch he wanted. I'm sure he probably wanted to send it to the corner at least, and just had his card turned just a little too much, and unfortunately kind of just gave it right back to the Venom, who was able to take advantage of it. Now Venom on the offensive pressure again, and if you're the Bishops, which, hold up now, whoa, yeah, I kind of saw that coming a mile away, which I was saying, hold up there. Ken doing some work, finally getting the first goal of the series for the Bishops, and we're tied up with 3 minutes remaining.
What a beautiful dunk by Ken, and a great way to fight back especially if you're on the bishops. Still haven't seen too much offensive pressure from the bishops, as Venom, they've been getting a lot more 50 wins, clears. Got that one. That was a pretty good clear, because Legend was near it. But anyways, bishops they're still in this. They might get another one here, but Merely is there for it. And now, gonna go on up off the ceiling. For Demon. Jaytron gonna pop it up.
Oh.
Yukio gonna win that 50. A little bit of a strange 50, but nonetheless, Yukio has won that. Back to Jaytron. Gonna be popped up. Yukio has no boost. Jaytron gonna bump Yukio away. Oh, a little bit of bunching up from bishops, which is never a good sign considering the ball goes in the wrong direction. There's only one guy back for it. But anyways, minute and 45 seconds left. Not too much has happened since that Bishop's goal, but Bishops are starting to have a lot more opportunities now.
Yeah, one thing that I was noticing in the beginning, and I think we're seeing it happen a little bit more now, or less, I guess I should say, is the Bishops don't seem to be hesitating as much. It seemed like for a while there they were kind of taking their time to get to the ball, and now they're not, as Ken does exactly what he can do with very little boost. You know, that showcases right there. Even if you happen to miss most of the boost, as long as you are able to control your car and keep yourself with the ball, you don't need a lot of boost, because you can still do some things with it. And that's exactly what Ken did. Ken helping his team with his second goal. He's got both of the goals for the Bishops. Now we're 2-1 with about 1 minute remaining.
They're remaining Venom. Now their time to shine. They gotta get that goal. If they want to have a chance, it's almost in by a great clear way by Ken. And he's been the pop-off man for this game. And Afro Damon, he wants that overtime to happen. And with Yukio and Merely right behind him, but he's gonna get a clear away. But he's gonna send it away. Kirshon's there for it. Gonna get the boom. Yukio last back for a little bit. He misses, and Ken will put in a hat-trick goal, and it's 3-1.
Yeah, this has been the Ken show for the most part. Nice pass there by Jaytron, getting it by the defense of Venom, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, for the most part, has been pretty good. So, you know, a bit of a lapse there. You know, if you get enough pressure, though, sometimes you will definitely be able to pop through, and that's exactly what the Bishops were able to do there. And unless Venom team can score here, which they did, we still have a ball game. This one is not done. 12 seconds remaining. Venom can still score here and either take it to overtime or potentially get another kickoff goal.
Yeah, it's still possible. Notice how I didn't say that it was the dagger when Ken scored that hat-trick goal. Venom still have an opportunity, but a little amount of time left. Yukio, he's going for the double tap.
Oh my!
It hit the ground right before it went in. That would have been insane, but Bishops are gonna pull through and get the game 2 win, tying up the series.
Oh my goodness. Oh, so close. I know he would want that back and try a slightly different touch right there. That was so close. We saw half of the ball in the goal right there. So Venom, they could reverse sweep here. They are, or wait, not reverse sweep because they won game 1. They could win this game 3 and take it to match point. They're definitely not out of this just yet.
Absolutely. But here's one thing. Since Bishops won one game in this series against Venom, I might be wrong, but knowing that Bishops had swept the Venom in their first matchup, this does secure Bishops their playoff spot.
Okay. Well, that is okay. So they didn't have to actually win the series to clinch the division. The Bishops. Oh, merely getting that goal.
I was looking at the standings and damn, what a nice shot by Merely. Back to what I was saying. Bishops 3-0 to Venom, so even if Bishops do lose the series, they still have that one game. They will have the head-to-head against Venom in the end of the season. And Bishops, at their worst, now they can finish the same at the same series record as Venom, which means the head-to-head will come into effect and Bishops will win it. So that means Bishops do clinch. They do win their division and clinch playoffs and lock in the 6th seed. But Alpha Demon now, he wants his team to stay alive in the play-ins, and now that's the main focus we're gonna see.
Cool. At 2-0 here by the Venom. They are they are gonna make it difficult for Bishops to win. That is for sure here as we get the scoreboard back into place here. Not sure what is happening, but at any rate, Venom 2-0, 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here. We've seen Bishops win already, so we know they're capable of pulling within and winning games here. The question is, how will they answer here on this one when we saw... Or wait, no, Bishops just won, right? They won game 2. I meant Venom here. Venom, you know, we saw him win game 1, and it was a sweep, or a shutout, I should say. It was 3-0, I believe. So they're already up 2-0, but Bishops, they're attacking right now, and Venom, they need to send it down if they want to try and keep that 2-0 lead.
Additionally, I'm interested to see the resolved game. Hope it pops up. So we have another thing to talk about. I'm not sure when they play, but that's one of the main enemies for Venom. As if Venom do lose this, Dissolve have the opportunity to dethrone them from the 10th seed for now. Anyways, back to the game. Gatron with it. Blazing GG. Send it away. And a little bit of an awkward touch. Gonna allow Merely to get a little bit of a clear. That's gonna go back to Ken. Pop it over to Blazing. Back after a little bit of punching from Venom, which is troublesome, but thankfully Merely was there for that. But Yukio gonna bring it over. Gonna go back to Merely. Gonna go back to the corner opportunity, but Jatron gonna deny it. Yukio send it away. Back to Blazing GG. Back to Ken. Back to Blazing once more. Merely gonna get the beat. And a minute left, and Bishops. They got 1 minute to score 2 goals, maybe even 3 if that one went in, but it didn't. And so far, Venom has picked the pace back up.
Oh, what a fake. Oh my goodness. Who was that? Was that Yukio? Yeah, it was Yukio. Yukio with the fake there. And I think that may have faked out the bishops, and we're looking. Looks like game 1 all over again.
I just dominant form from the Venom team here. 35 seconds left. Bishops, they got a lot to do if they want to have a chance at winning this game. Venom, if they do win this one, they will be a match point, and that will be helpful for them, considering they'll have one more to win. And they really need to win if they want to have a chance. But playoffs are out of the picture for them, but play-ins, that's the main focus for them now. Yukio trying to do something crazy. Same with what's Afro Demon. And it's gonna go drop down. Venom gonna take game number 3, and it's a 2-1.
Yeah, Venom not looking like a 6-10 team, which I am actually very surprised on. I know I mentioned it. I think I may have mentioned it earlier for them, but 6-10, they definitely do not look like a 6-10 team. 13 shots to 5 shots, and you know what time it is? Cream?
What time is it?
It's Forbidden Temple time. You know what happens
Forbidden
there.
Temple.
Yeah, we got the Forbidden Temple coming up, and we've already seen some madness when it comes to Forbidden Temple today, even though it was in spirit for the first game of the stream. But here we are, going to game 4. Venom match point. All they need to do is win here, and it gives them a little bit. Oh my goodness, what a pinch by Jtron, answering and doing an insane pinch ground pinch early here, getting it by the defense. And wow, Jtron waking up for when this team is needing him most right now.
Yeah, Forbidden Temple, things do happen, and something happened just right there. Jtron gonna get a little bit of a flip goal right there. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left. Bishop's in the lead, looking to push towards game 5 and possibly a series win. Because they've already clinched playoffs, but hey, you know what's better? Making it harder for Venom to clinch play-ins. So that's the main focus for them right now, and winning is always better than losing.
Yeah, it's like what I said, what I was saying in the first matchup with the Crows and Wisps. If you're the Bishops here, you would love to try and come back here and win, giving yourself some momentum going into the playoffs and play-ins, because that can be crucial, and it may not affect everyone's mental and everyone's ability, but sometimes it can. And when you get yourself in a positive mindset versus a negative, or with a negative result like that, you do tend to have better results overall. It's just scientific fact. I don't know if I should say that, but it is definitely something you do see more of, as Jtron with an insane angle of him from the pass. And 3 minutes remaining here, and a pinch, oh my goodness, by merely Jtron saying, nah, buddy, I'm the only one who can do that and get away with it at this moment. But yeah, great showing here by Bishops. I don't know what woke them up on this game, but here we are. Forbidden Temple. I'm seeing some lovely packet loss on my side, but at least. But yeah, Forbidden Temple showing some craziness again. with the, well, at least on my side, not the game itself. Oh,
What is happening?
I have no idea.
Really?
Some more packet
Yeah.
loss. It's just me.
Yeah, it's good for me. But anyways, back to the game. Lord, it's gonna be a 2-0 as Hen is gonna put it in for the Bishops, and it makes game 5 inch closer.
J-Tron trying to steal that gold too. Either steal or goal secure, whatever you want to call it. You know, sometimes depending who you ask, it's a stat stealing thing or it's a securing thing. Which, you know, if you're the Bishops in this situation, you're going to take whatever goal you can get to ensure it's tougher on this Venom offense to score, because you don't want them to get anywhere close to potentially tying this up or winning, as another goal by J-Tron, and he's close to a hat trick. I think Ken was doing the same thing J-Tron was doing.
And news of Flame had actually won the match. I'm not sure if Flame have the head-to-head over Venom. I'm just gonna check now. Flame. But Flame is close to them in terms of standing, so kind of hard to do. Flame actually 3-0 Venom, so even if Venom tied time into his record, I'm not sure why I mentioned Flame. It just seemed close in the standings.
Yeah, sometimes
but,
it can be thrown off by, oh my goodness, what a shot there by Mealy, getting it to the corner. It can be thrown off by the standings because it may not look like it makes sense, but merely passing it to himself. I'm not sure if he meant to touch it the first time there. I don't know. I didn't see the whole play unfold there, so it's hard to say. But at any rate, good play there by Merely. Ken getting a bump there. I would even say that was probably a crucial bump. And Merely Venom, with the help of Merely's goal, closing in, cutting the lead down to 2 with 48 seconds remaining, and it's definitely not over yet.
Yes, considering Venom almost came back in game number 2, and there's another goal. This time being scored by Afro Demon. He's gonna get a crazy solo play goals. A little bit of assist from Yukio to him, and boom, getting past 2. And Venom, they do have a chance. And now I realize why I mentioned Flame. Now speaking of which, Venom can only stay in the 10th seed. Now, that's the highest they can clinch, considering Bishops had won the division now. And there's another goal from Blazing, and they're like, nah, Venom are not coming back. We're going to game number 5. And beautiful capitalization off of that.
Yeah, that was.
It's one.
Yeah, that send out by, I think it was Merely, just went right back to the Bishops there, to J-Tron, and he just sent it right back, sent a screamer, causing Afro Demon to unable to get back to it. But hold up now, we're getting a goal with 5 seconds, and we're not done yet with this game 4.
Venom, they only have 5 seconds left to score, and last time when they had such little time to score, they actually almost did. It was just mostly in the net, but it touched the ground before it even managed. And Blazing is gonna put it down, and game number 5, here we come.
Oh boy, Champions Field for the second time tonight, and this series is it's living up to what I thought it was going to be. much more so than the previous one. I honestly thought we were going to see a much closer game in the second one, but nonetheless, here we are here, game 5 with these two. The shots, Venom, only a couple more, or sorry, a couple less. Wait, am I? Yeah, a couple less, and they're they're real close. They're just it's just a back and forth though, if I'm not mistaken, right? They kind of traded wins here
Yeah.
when it came to this series. So they got to break. Someone's got to break the pattern here. Otherwise, we're gonna see what we've been seeing this entire series, which is the trading wins. And if you're Venom, you want to break that that chain of events and make it to where you win this one as well, 2 in a row. I can't even remember if that happened earlier in the stream as well. I think it was almost trading wins as well. But J-Tron almost getting bumped into an own save there, but Blazing able to make it by. That was a good attempt by Merely, because he had no chance to get back to that one. And Bishops, they're up here early in this game 5.
And now Venom really do want to win this because I have some news. Motion had beat Dissolved, and Motion have the head-to-head versus Venom. So if Venom lose this series, they will be dethroned from the 10th seed. Not confirmed to be eliminated from playoffs, but they'll have to win the next series on Wednesday, and Motion have to lose. So that's gonna be pretty wild for Wednesday. But if Venom do win this one, it will put him at. But it's looking more unlikely considering Blazing just got his second goal of this game.
Yeah, but we just saw it previous game. Venom was down. They started crawling back in. This isn't the time to be doing that though. You need to step it up and get going early, because the more time you have going off the clock, the less of a chance you're going to be able to get back into this game. And yeah, you're right. As of right now, if Venom do not win this game, they are in a must-win situation on Wednesday, and Motion must lose in order for them to take the 10 seed for playoffs. Otherwise, Motion will take the 10 seed if they can win on Wednesday. So it's gonna be I don't know who did they play? Did they play Ascension or what?
Looking at for
Oh
so
my
Venom
goodness!
play Assassins and Motion play Samurai. So Motion got a tough opponent for Wednesday, but Venom not so much. So Venom can pull through. Is that? But Wednesday's gonna be an exciting day. Last day of the regular season. Especially if you haven't glitched or been eliminated yet. And J-Tron, that ball goes straight to him, net wide open, and they want to make sure that they have this series win.
Yeah, Bishops, they're trying to knock this one out early, and being down 3-0 with about half the game remaining, it's not impossible, but it does make it a lot harder, as we see merely almost potentially getting it by everyone. But there's some other things going around too. We're looking for in other type of records, or record keeping. Acceleration looking to try and get their first win. They have a double header on Wednesday, but they have a tough task above them, because I believe they play Spitfires. Oh, J-Tron with another one. Oh my goodness. And I'm not going to say this is over, but it's becoming more and more unlikely that Venom is going to win this game 5.
Yeah, with 2 minutes left and 4 goals to score, assuming that they don't get scored on once more, and it's gonna be hard for Venom. And now that they're at there's a high chance that they could probably lose this series. It's gonna be a rough Wednesday for them. But can bring over to the corner merely. Let's send it somewhere. And trying to get a 5th for the Bishops. A demo from J-Tron. Double commit from both Yukio and Merely. And minute 20 left. Still possible for Venom to find. Well, that's gonna be more likely as Bishops have the ball once again. And minute left.
Oh,
Bishops might as well be running a victory lap.
60 seconds left on the clock.
What I was saying when J-Tron got that score, Acceleration looking to try and not be the third team, second novice to go winless in a season. You know, they have a tough opponents ahead of them. They got Spitfires and the Fusion, who are both equally difficult teams. So we'll see what they'll be able to do. But you know, for this right here, Venom,
left on the clock.
I'd say this one's pretty much now done. Venom, they need to try and win Wednesday. They got Assassins, I believe that's what you said, correct?
Yeah, Venom play Assassins on Wednesday.
So Venom has Assassins, which it's not gonna be an easy task, but they definitely need to. What a bump there by 10! Holy cow! They don't have an easy task, but they definitely don't have a difficult one. So if they can play
Saved by the keeper.
pretty much how they've been playing today, I think they will have a very good shot. You know, the Assassins, they aren't anyone to take take lightly. So we'll see what'll happen there. But Samurai and who was it, Motion?
Going to need a tune-up after
Samurai
that.
in Motion is going to be a good matchup, and you know, I'm not sure what the times are for those, but maybe we'll see one of those on stream come Wednesday. But you know, for this one though, Bishops, they win game 5 here, 5-0. Absolute clinic here at the end. J-Tron getting a hat trick, and Cream, what do you think about that series?
That was an insane series. At the start of this game, I didn't even know who was gonna win this. Would Venom keep up that pattern, or would Bishops pull through? And they pulled through. So that will conclude the series, which now means Bishops are 9-8, and they have secured and locked the 6th seed in for themselves. And the Venom are 6-11, and they will drop down into the elimination zone. Motion has now taken her spot, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see if Venom can fight back and get that 10th seed back for themselves on Wednesday. But that is going to do it all, and I'd like to thank Mallow for streaming and casting with me, and I'll just hand it to you.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming into the booth here. It was a good series, great to cast with you, ladies and gentlemen. Come back Wednesday. We're gonna have a fire extreme matchups, playoff play-in implications across the board. So don't miss Wednesday, because it's gonna be intense for both on and off the stream. So come back Wednesday. We'll see you then. And I don't believe we missed any subscriptions or anything, because I think Melee was the last one. So so thank you all for the support, and we will see you guys Wednesday.